Want your makeup to look as if it's done by professionals? Don't worry, I've got you. I'll tell you step by step on how to up your makeup game. So let's begin. Before doing any sort of makeup, either you're doing a makeup for any wedding event, any party, day-to-day event, whatever you do, skin prep is the most important thing that you have to keep in mind. You have to prep your skin good so that the makeup can look good. It's imperative for your skin to look good. There are a lot of steps that you can take in order to do the skin prep, but I'm not going to go into all of those today. I will be coming up with a separate video on how to prep your skin for makeup. I've already washed my face, so what are the further steps that I am going to take? Firstly, go ahead and apply an eye cream. Take a small dot on both of your eyes and just start rubbing it. Try to apply it with your ring fingers, because ring fingers do not put that much pressure under your eyes. Once it has absorbed, you cannot rub anymore, like you feel a bit of friction. Just leave it and let it sit there for about 5-ish minutes. Now I'm going to go ahead with the niacinamide serum. The niacinamide is really good because it actually reduces the appearance of blemishes and it encourages clear skin. I don't apply a lot of it though, so I take a little bit on my hand, like on the tips of my fingers. I just rub it there and then I just tap it. Initially, before rubbing it, I just tap it onto my skin. Now let's go ahead and rub it. Done that, and I'm going to let it sit for like about 5-ish minutes before I start the next step. But meanwhile, I will go ahead and apply this lip oil on my lips, just to keep them a bit hydrated. Now let's wait for 5 minutes and we'll start with the next step. So I will apply this primer. To apply this primer, all you need to do is take a pea drop, not a lot of it. This is all the product that I have taken. If you can see, it's just kind of a pea size. So just take this, rub it between your fingers and then apply it. Also, the purpose of the primer is not that you need to cover the whole face with primer. Just apply it at the places where you have problem. Like I tend to have texture over here, on my nose, on these laugh lines are my problem, and a bit on the forehead. So I'm just going to focus there. Now I'm going to let it sit for just about 5-ish minutes. Now comes the foundation. So for foundation, all you need to do is first start applying it with a brush. Because I have already applied a primer underneath, I'm not going to just swipe it. I'm just going to tap it. Now comes the step where you're going to blend it using a beauty blender or a makeup sponge in my case. This is damp, okay? You are going to take a damp beauty blender or a damp makeup sponge. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blend all of the makeup. Just remember, it should not have any water in it. Like when you squeeze, it should not come any water out of it. To make sure, take a piece of tissue and just squeeze all the water out of it. What this is going to do is this is going to take away any excess product that might be on your face, and it will blend the rest of the foundation on your face. Don't drag it, always tap. Okay, so now my foundation is looking quite flawless and like skin-like. Like it does not look like I have anything on my face. It really does not. It feels like my own skin. Okay, now you must be thinking that there are blemishes showing up. It's okay. Remember one rule. One important rule is apply less product. Foundation should not be like massive amounts of foundation. The maximum amount that you should apply on your face is 2 pumps, not more than that. And pumps means this, like when you pump it once and pump it twice. There should not be more than that product on your face, because obviously it has to go somewhere. If you apply that much product on your face, it is going to crease, it is going to cake up, because or kahan jayegi product, it will stay on your face and it will start to look cakey. So apply lesser product so that you can blend it seamlessly and it will not look cakey at all. It will look the part of your skin. In order to cover the blemishes, we are definitely going to cover that with concealer. Don't worry about that. Now comes the next step, which is concealing your under eyes. The first thing that is very, very important is you are going to cover your dark circles. And to cover your dark circles, remember, you have to take a color corrector. Because if you have dark circles, may they be reddish or maybe they be like blackish brown like I have, may they be light brown, whatever. I think most of the people nowadays do have dark circles. So if you have dark circles, remember you have to color correct them prior to applying your concealers. Sometimes dark circles can be concealed just with concealers, like your skin tone concealer, and your dark circles are concealed, but other times you do need color correctors. So mine is the other time I do need color corrector. So let's do that. So now I'm going to be using this color corrector from Huda Beauty, which is in the shade Papaya. This is very pigmented. So I'm just gonna take a teeny dot at where my dark circles are mostly disturbing, which is the inner corner, and a teeny bit at the center of my eyes. You see that? That's all the color corrector that I'm going to take. I'm also going to apply a little bit on here. The places where I do have darkness or pigmentation, that's where I'm going to apply this. You see how this has instantly neutralized my dark circle, but it's not too much orange that can't be hidden with the concealer. Sorry, I'm interrupting the video in between because I wanted to tell you something. Basically, I wanted to tell you guys that there is a donation link right below in the description box, which is to my PayPal account. That donation is strictly for this channel. Okay, I basically don't get paid to make these videos. All of the products that I apply are not sponsored. Nothing is sponsored on my channel. I have to purchase everything myself. I really want to upgrade my lighting, my camera. I need a mic. I need better equipment and all that. Plus I need to try more products, but I don't have the means for that most of the times. I will require your help. Please do donate on that link. Even £1 will help me a lot. It will all be invested back into my channel, and I will let you guys know that what actually is being bought by your donations and how it is being spent on this channel. So kindly please do help me out, and I will be much obliged for that. And now let's get back to the video. Now the next bit is concealer. For concealer, I'm taking this Fit Me concealer by Maybelline in the shade 40. This is exactly my skin tone. So let's just start applying it. Always tap it, never swipe it. Do you see this? How nicely it has covered my dark circles, and they're not looking gray at all. Like, I can't see my dark circle, plus it is not graying. Like, I can't Firstly, I can't see my dark circle. Secondly, the under eye is not gray at all. It's completely like my skin tone. So this is what you're looking for. So the next step is to apply a blush. You can go ahead and take a liquid blush or a cream blush. Now why do we do that? Applying a liquid blush before a powder blush will give your makeup longevity, and it will like not let your makeup come off. Like even if this is a known fact that powder blushes actually fade off during the day, or if the function goes longer, powder blushes do tend to fade off. If they do fade off, then your liquid blush is going to stay put. In fact, the liquid blushes keep the powder blush on your face as well because they hold to the powder. Nowadays I'm obsessed with these SheGlam cheeky colored jams. Yes, these are like creams, like moussey kind of a thing. Put them on a brush like this, and I just directly apply it on my cheeks. And always take your blush up towards your temples because this is going to give you a bit snatched look as well. By the way, I forgot to say the shade of this blush is Spring Blossom. All the products will be mentioned in the description box below. Now we're going to go ahead and contour. For contouring, I'm taking this e.l.f. Halo Glow Wand, which is in the shade Tan Deep. I'm just going to apply a dot here, like underneath the blush, and then a dot here. A little here, because this is where I do contour, and a little here. Now for contour, I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and I'm just going to blend it with that. So just keep the Beauty Blender like this, press it, and then start blending it. Do you see how nicely and seamlessly it blended? We'll do the same with our forehead. It has blended seamlessly. You can see everything is blended. Now the next step is that we are going to highlight. Okay, highlighting is very important because obviously you need those highlighted under eyes, otherwise your makeup does not look that uplifting, if you know what I mean. In order to highlight, I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, which is in the shade Pecan 330. All the products will be mentioned in the description box below. You can go ahead and check them out. How you're going to apply it matters because you're not putting a lot of product there. So what you're going to do is just apply a little bit here, and then a teeny bit here, and then a teeny bit here. Not too much, but you know, it's like more here the less. So again, a little bit here, a little bit here, and then a teeny bit here. That's how I go with mica. It's not directly under the eyes, but it's on my cheekbone kind of. On my nose. And this. I'm going to take a bigger brush in order to blend it. So let's blend this bit first. We're going to keep it here, but then take it up and on the side of the nose like this. Do you see this? How nicely it has highlighted the whole bit. Then come to the rest of it and just take it up on the cheekbone. Now whatever is left on the brush, bring it on the under eye. The concealer over here is going to actually bring more emphasis on your contour. You see how nicely everything has come together. Before doing anything, we're going to set our under eyes, and wherever we set, we're going to set that. Before you go ahead and set your under eyes, always check for any creases. If the makeup has set into any creases, blend it out again. Now I'm going to take a loose powder. I'm taking the number 7 translucent powder. Okay, look up and start applying it. Do you see? Do you see the difference? how nicely it has set everything. I don't set all of my face. Along with my under eyes, I only set at the places where I crease or where I tend to get oily, which is like my nose. My nose gets a bit oily, my T-zone like. So I just set at the places where I know that I crease. Nowhere else. You don't need to set your whole face with powder, because definitely that is adding one more product and it is going to look a bit powdery, if you know what I mean. Just try to minimize the use of powder. Don't powder your whole face. Just powder the areas where it is very, very important or very necessary. Now let's go ahead with the next step, which is our eyebrows. Now, I have seen a lot of people that they do beautiful makeup, that like on weddings or parties, they have their whole face like dolled up, where their eyebrows have not done their eyebrows, which looks very unprofessional and it does not look like complete your face. Like they actually make, if you have done makeup, they make your makeup look good. In any cases like eyebrows, on normal basis you should always groom them a bit, like on normal day-to-day basis as well, even if you're not wearing makeup, because they frame your face, they make your face look beautiful and pretty. So we are going to make our eyebrows. Always keep in mind that your eyebrows should not be darker than your hair, and they should not be always like black. If you have black hair, try to go for something that is like darkish brown and not exactly like black, because that is really going to darken your whole face. So just try to keep it a bit on the lighter side. For me, I use this LA Colors Browy Wowie pencil, which is in the shade Espresso. I love this. I've been using it since forever. So first, just brush your hair up. Next step is to take out the pencil, start filling it. Keep a little lighter hand. And the last step that I do is, normally you need to set your eyebrows because your eyebrow hair can droop down. So for me, the setting part comes from this Collection Incredi Brow Semi-Permanent Brow Gel. You can use any brow gel that you want. I actually love this because this is tinted and it holds the brows up for 24 hours. Trust me, it does. It does not let your brow move. Okay. How you can take your brows one step forward in order for them to look more professional is by cleaning them. What you need to do is take a concealer that is matching your skin tone. You can even take a concealer that is lighter than your skin tone. For me, I will mix both of them a bit on the back of my hand. You can do this step before applying makeup as well. Like brows could be the first step that you do before applying any foundation or any concealer on your face. That will make it a bit easier to clean the brows, like applying the gel and everything, and cleaning the brows as well. I have taken both the shades on my hand and I'm just going to mix them to make a color that is best suited for me. This is a flat shaded brush. I'm just going to draw a line underneath the brows and then just spread it onto your eye as well. Do you see how nicely it has carved it? Now do it the same thing on the top. Take a teeny bit concealer, not too much. Just apply it on the top, like this. I'm not applying a lot, though normally people do apply loads of it. Now whatever you've applied, you can take a beauty blender and on top you can just blend the line of the concealer with the rest of the makeup like this. And there you go. Can you tell the difference? This looks better than this. This looks a bit lifted. This looks very neat and professional. Let's set our lids with powder now so that the concealer is nicely locked in. The next step is to apply bronzer and a powder blush to your face. Bronzer is optional because you have already bronzed your face. If you don't want more bronzing, then just quit it. I personally like a more like bronzy look as well. So for that, I'm going to take this Patricia Revolution, Makeup Revolution Patricia Bright Face Palette, which is in Summer Sunrise. You can't find it on the website anywhere. It is available on Amazon though. I will take a bit of bronzer from here. Not too much, just a little, and I will just apply it over here where I applied my liquid like bronzer. That's where I'm going to apply this, and then I'm just going to take it from here to the top like a little, not too much. I have not applied a lot of powder on the brush. You don't always just have to apply a contouring powder or a contour. Bronzer does the job equally well. You see how nice warmth has it brought, and it makes a bit of a difference. So this is why I like to apply powder bronzers as well. For the blush, I am taking this NYX Buttermelt blush. This is such a gorgeous shade. I don't remember the number. I will put it in the description box below. You can go ahead and check it out. To give it a more professional look, what you're going to do is take the blush on the brush and then just tap it off on the back of your hand so that not a lot of blush is on your brush. Always remember you can take more, but if you apply more, then taking it away from your face is going to be a problem. These blushes are so gorgeous. Love applying it on the nose as well, and a bit on the chin. Not too much, just a little bit. To bring everything together, I will take whatever is on the brush on my temples as well. Now the next important step is you need a fixing spray, not a setting spray, a fixing spray. So for that I am taking this. This is my recent favorite. It's almost finished. I need to buy more. So this is the Ceramide Fixing Spray by Makeup Revolution. Now let it dry. Now comes nearly almost the last and most important step, which is the lips. Lips really make or break a makeup look. Definitely you need to apply a lipstick that complements your skin, complements your makeup, and looks good on you. Definitely. So I'm going to take this lip liner from Makeup Revolution, which is a Satin Kiss lip liner. Shade will be mentioned in the description box below. And I'm just going to very lightly line my lips. Try to apply your lipsticks in order to merge with the lip liner. If you can't do it like this, then apply it with a brush. That will be easier. So this is how you can achieve a very beautiful lip. Now the purpose of applying a lip pencil is that you can define your lips. This will make it look more professional. Even if you don't want to apply like a lighter and a darker kind of shade, if you want to apply just one shade, try to have a lip liner exactly the shade of your lipstick, because that, I tell you, is definitely going to up the game. You need to apply a lip pencil with a lipstick to make it more like make the lips look more defined and beautiful. Now comes the step for highlighter. For that I am taking this highlighter, which is Rare Beauty in the shade Mesmerize, and I'm just going to take a little on this brush. You can take any brush, and I'm just going to apply it on the higher points of my cheeks. Now for me, I really like to apply it on the apples of my cheeks because that is where most light hits me. It does nothing to me if I apply it on the side. I normally apply it over here. So I just take a little and then I just spread it with my finger. Like with a brush, just apply a little and then try to spread it with your finger to give it a more natural kind of a look, like this. Do you see the difference? How nice does that look? I also take a bit on my brow bone, like underneath the brow. Not too much, just a teeny bit. Not too much, okay? And then I take a little on the bridge of my nose over here, and then a little dot on the tip of my nose. My forehead a bit, not too much. As I said, apply a little with the brush and then spread it with the finger, because this is a very pigmented highlighter as well, but I absolutely love it, so this is why. For me, you can just drench me in highlighter. I absolutely love it. Now, one step is additional, which I like to do is, I take my blush brush, the powder blush brush, no product on it, and I just like to go over the highlighter, give it a more natural, like kind of natural kind of highlighter look. So I will just take this brush and I will just go over once, both sides, and there you go. It kind of blends my highlighter with the blush, I feel. The last step for me is always applying a setting spray. So let's go ahead and do that. This is I am taking the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting mist. This is really going to lock your makeup in, and it is not going to move it for, they say, 36 hours, no transfer, and I have tested it for 24 hours, so yes, you can trust me on that. So let's go ahead and spray it. This is it for this video, guys. I am done with all of the makeup, and trust me, if you try these tips next time that you are doing your makeup, then I'm sure that nobody will be able to tell if you've done your makeup yourself or if you have got it done from a professional. I mean, these tips will definitely up your makeup game. So do try them out and do let me know in the comment box below that how you found them to be. Even if you tried one tip, do let me know that how it worked out for you, because all of these tips, I'm not saying try them all together. You can try them separately. You can try even one tip and that will even up your game. So yes, do let me know in the comment box below, guys. Your support, your feedback means the world to me, so please do comment below, please do subscribe, please do like, and yes, keep supporting me. I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay happy, and stay connected. Bye bye. Love you.